Hi guys, this is Tyler from KAHA Coffee Roasters, and today we're going to be brewing with the Aeropress. This is the Aeropress. It looks confusing, but once assembled, it's actually one of the most forgiving and rewarding brew methods you can have. So one of the most amazing things about this brew method is how forgiving it is. With any grind setting and any water temperature, chances are you're going to get a pretty good cup of coffee. So that makes your first go with the Aeropress a good one. As the name suggests, the Aeropress uses air to push water through the bed of coffee. The Aeropress allows you to try the full spectrum of flavors, from a light roast to a dark roast. You're going to have success across the board, and we highly recommend the Aeropress. So to start with, you have the main chamber, and this chamber has 4 numbers on it, and these numbers signify how much water you put in. It's just a guide. The second piece is the plunger. This plunger sits inside the main chamber and is used to push the air through the chamber, through the coffee and into your cup. Additionally to that, you have the filter basket and round filters. These filters will go into the filter basket, and then the filter and the filter basket slots into the base of the main chamber. Also, this funnel here can be used 2 ways. First off, if your cup is too small, you can put that in the top of your cup and the Aeropress sits directly on top of that funnel. The second is if you want to pour your coffee into your Aeropress and you're afraid you're going to spill coffee everywhere, it's a good way of putting the coffee into there. So for this recipe, we're going to be using our Happy Medium blend as our coffee of choice. We're going to be grinding our coffee very fine, about as fine as table salt. We're going to be using 11 grams of coffee and 200 grams of water. This is a super fast, super easy brew method that only lasts about 3 minutes from start to finish. So if you're in a rush, this is the perfect brew for you. We're going to be using very, very hot water because this coffee is a medium roast, and we recommend hotter waters on medium and light coffee. And if you're brewing dark, we would recommend pulling the temperature down on your boiling water just a little bit. You also don't need a gooseneck kettle. You can really use anything you want, so long as you can get water into there. When you're setting up your Aeropress to start brewing with, you want to start with your brew basket. Grab your round paper filter, put it inside your brew basket like that. Grab this main chamber, and on the bottom here, you can screw in the filter basket like that. Then you just place on top of your carafe or your cup. So now we're going to grind our coffee. Remember, it's 11 grams of coffee. So you take your 11 grams of coffee, pour it into the main chamber of your Aeropress. You want to give it a little tap so it levels the grinds. Don't forget to tear your scales off. Start your timer once you've put the water in. And you want to go all the way up to 200 grams in one go. So the water goes in, you start the timer. You just want to do circle motions like this, not too fast, not too slow. All the way up to 200 grams. And now we want to add the secondary piece into the main chamber and pull up slightly just to help stop the dripping. And now we wait for 2 minutes. In the meantime, you can take this off your scales because you're not going to be pushing down on your scales. So at 2 minutes, you give it a little swirl, not too aggressively, place it back on, and you wait for another 30 seconds. After 2 minutes, 30 seconds, you just want to push through on the Aeropress. You don't need to push very hard. You're just going to push down until you hear a slight hissing sound, and that will tell you that you're at the bottom of the bed. You back up a little bit to stop the dripping. And that is your Aeropress brew. So now we're going to try it. Oh, magical. We highly recommend the Aeropress. So that's how you brew with the Aeropress. If you're interested in picking one of these guys up, head over to our website. I would highly recommend pairing our Happy Medium with the Aeropress. As with anything coffee related, we highly recommend you experiment. Happy brewing.